over the top, so ridiculous. And I'm totally indifferent to the characters, so I didn't. All right, out of the theater movie review for The Bride. So, The Bride. The online reviews weren't good. Rotten Tomatoes, like 58%. IMDb, I think it was like 6.2. But I usually go to the user reviews on Google. But of course, good old Google removed that option. They deleted that option. How nice of them, right? So now you can no longer, normal human beings can no longer go online and put their own review on a movie. Because, boys and girls, art and honesty always take a back seat today to the bottom line, right? So remember that. So anyways, so I couldn't go on to user reviews. I don't know when Google did this. I think it was about a year ago. But the critics, professional critics, who I do like some, but most of them are just puppets. But they mostly didn't like this movie. So being that I can't always trust them, and I like the concept of the movie, The Bride, I like the concept, horror. The trailer I wasn't crazy about, but it had an artsy kind of style to it, which I can appreciate. And the concept I just am attracted to. I'm like, this is an awesome concept. But again, I've not seen the original movie of The Bride, the horror classic of Frankenstein Bride. I have not seen that. So I don't know what the story is supposed to be. I don't know if there's a book. I don't know. Is there a book? I don't know. Well, what I do know is that the origin portrayed in the movie for The Bride of Frankenstein is awful. Convoluted, stupid, awful, confusing, all of the above. Terrible. Terrible execution, terrible version, I guess you could call it, of that story, if there is a story. And if they just made it up for this movie, then it's absolutely dumb. So I was not a fan right from the get-go. So I would wait to watch this movie till it streams. And even then, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would watch it if I were you. I don't know. Out of morbid curiosity, sure, check it out. But I did the work for you. I spent the money for you. So pat me on the back, please. But the acting was good. I like Christian Bale as Frankenstein. The woman who played the bride did a good job. She was good. But the writing is so bad that I imagine, as the director and the writers and the ones that produce the movie, they want you to be invested in the characters, right? They want you to care about them, whether they live or die, or whether they stay together at the end, and are lovers or whatever. But that completely fails. And I found myself, which I think the movie, the movie didn't, I don't believe, wanted it to be a funny scene. But at the end of the movie, I was laughing out loud because it was over the top, so ridiculous. And I'm totally indifferent to the characters, so I didn't care. And I think in that moment where I'm laughing, I think they wanted people to be horrified and like, oh no, and I was like laughing. So that's when you know it's just not good. And I appreciate good writing. I want to be emotionally attached to the characters in the movie. I want to care. I don't mind romance. There's an element there where it's like a love story. And it just failed. Because even though I like Christian Bale, and he's a good actor, and I liked the actress for The Bride, it didn't work. It just didn't work. I'm like, this is not that good. And of course, in every movie today, it seems, which is very annoying, they add this element of politics. It's like eye rolling, right? So there's an entire montage for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes where the bride somehow is she's this pop culture sensation, and she's catching fire across the nation, right? And everyone wants to look, all these females want to look like the bride, who's all tattered clothing. She kind of looks monstrous. She has this, which I thought was black vomit on her face the entire movie, and I kept thinking, why don't they wipe it off? Why doesn't it wash off? But apparently it's stuck there like a tattoo. But in the very beginning, it's like she pukes this black blood. It's all over her face. And you're like, and they clean her up and they dress her, but they left that on her face and her arms. And I thought, why did they do that? Why don't they clean it off? It's just kind of dumb. But apparently it's like tattooed to her. But there's no explanation why, of course. So all the women who are fanatics of hers put this black stuff on their face, like hers. And then they're like the movie portrays, which I don't know if I liked it or not, but they portrayed the bride and Frankenstein to be like a Bonnie and Clyde. And so these women who were fanatics of the bride are running around like criminals, dressed like her and act like criminals. Now, this feminist thing, I don't know what they were trying to portray. Like, was it, the patriarchy, the white patriarchy, white male, who, I don't know. Or empowerment. But it's like it just falls flat because you're just thinking, I don't care. Don't preach to me. What does this have to do with the story? Of course, it has nothing to do with the story at all. So that was just stupid, filler. But again, it seems to be in every show, every movie, commercial. It's just politics has saturated everything now, which is just, again, annoying. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, it's just eye rolling. It's like, really? Come on. So anyways, I score movies 1 through 10, 10 being the best. And I would give this a 4.7. The only reason it's that high is because of the unintentional hilarity of it. I was entertained in that aspect. And the acting is decent, but the script was bad, the writing's bad. The direction, I think, needed improvement. I think the cinematography was decent. But it just failed as a movie for me. So wait and see it. Save your money. And that's a wrap.